Hey there, everybody. We're going to go into the morgue and see what we can find. Well, we're not going to find anything, but we'll see if there's anything... Wait, did we go the wrong way? No. So we're still heading through this place to find... Oh, well, there's that door. Is there... Do we have a map of this area? No. Okay. Well, we'll try. Nope. Okay. So we don't have a map of the area we're in. So if I want to look around, I just have to look around and see if there's anything else to pick up. Because there's that door. And if we don't find any other door, we know that's the way we're supposed to go. I wonder if I can come back in here later and pick up more. Like if the items respawn, regen. Because I'm assuming I need these for talisman and stuff, or the charms or whatever they are. Wait, what? Okay. Wonder if that's going to come into play. Because we couldn't really go anywhere. Wonder if we're going to have to fight stuff off and crouch and push things around. Well, I guess we're going to find out, because we can go right in here, and I'm assuming this is the last door. Is it the last door? Well, no, that is. And we have... claw, we can go in here.
Here we are, Zach. The morgue. They stored the victim's body in a cold storage warehouse operated by her family. I'd love to shake the hand of whoever came up with that one.
Hey, Agent York. Did you just come here to laugh at rural officers who are doing the best they can? We don't have any special facilities like you people. What else did you expect us to do, huh? Don't compare us with city folk. This is Lucare. Or maybe you're just disappointed that you didn't get to see the bloated, decomposing corpse of a young girl.
Sorry, you're right. I went a bit too far just now. But don't misunderstand. I honestly think it's a fantastic idea. I'd never try and bully your daddy.
Better not.
Thank you for understanding.
So we have to look for clues, and I saw that one of them is going to be that there was the just regular footprints, like because someone came in here not wearing shoes. That's kind of crazy, but it looks like that's the only thing we can find. Oh, it's an inspection. All right, we have different things we can look at. Let's just see what we can see what they say.
Zach, can you see that? Look closely. That's right. There are 4 imprints in the frost on the top of this. It's hard to believe, but I think these are fingerprints. Yes, Zach, that would lead one to believe that the body napper is a giant who's over 10 feet tall.
No. No, it doesn't.
An icicle. Never thought I'd see one of these down in the South. Boxes that got left behind. I can't tell what's inside. What do you think, Zach? I'm gonna go with okra. Yeah, okra. I'm sure it must be okra. That's a staple of the South. Boxes of the past or presents of the future. Either way, this is a curious time capsule. Forgotten boxes. Looks like shelled headless shrimp. When were these boxes brought here? And when will they be taken away? Zach, can you feel it? The perpetual, unstoppable flow of time. Look at the thermometer, Zach. It's at 10 degrees Fahrenheit, or minus 12.2 degrees Celsius. This must not be the ambiguous zero. These pallets are a mess. Looks like this area isn't used often. Still, the idea to store a body here. It's a novel, sophisticated idea, unlike anything I'd ever come up with. This frost is shaped like something we're very used to seeing. That's right, a body bag. Lisa's body must have been left here, but there are no signs that the bag was dragged away, so our criminal must possess monstrous strength. Zach, these are human footprints, and they're extremely large. Yes, Zach, I agree. These footprints must belong to someone who's used to walking around in cold temperatures. Seems like our flying serpent isn't here. Is this everything, Melvin? There aren't any other rooms in this warehouse? No special rooms?
Well, there is the luxury foods warehouse.
Luxury foods? Why didn't you say so earlier?
Just thought you wanted to see where the body... I just thought you were only interested in warehouse number 2. Besides, it's underground, so it's even colder than this. You sure you really want to go down there? You could darn well freeze to death. All life will come to an end in the icebound zone. You feel me?
Let's head there at once. I'm sure that must be where we're meant to go.
But what about searching for Lisa's body?
All we need to do is find a 10-foot tall man with monstrous strength. That giant knows where she is.
10 foot tall?
But finding the flying serpent is more important right now. Now please, guide me to the luxury foods warehouse at once. These luxury foods are most likely being used in local Cajun cuisine. I'm so excited to see what we'll find. Aren't you, Zach?
So there's another warehouse that goes deeper underground, or goes underground, and is colder than here.
A 10 foot tall giant? All right. Now that one's gotta be a joke. Right, Mr. York?
No, it's not a joke. Well, okay, so I guess we're going over there. And that was to pull out my gun. My bad. Did not mean to whip it out. Excuse me while I whip this thing out. Alright, so I guess we're gonna go down the elevator.
That elevator needs a key, Mr. York.
Do you have one?
Actually, no. I didn't think you'd ever want to go down there. So I didn't bother to go and get one.
Well, then would you go and get one now?
Yeah. COG, I know. I'll tell it to him straight. Thing is, Mr. York, you know the Clarksons? The folks who own this place? Well, they don't too much like the police. And they sure as hell don't like them when they're my color. It was, real hard for me to get permission to open up this place for you to search through. So they ain't gonna be too happy if I go back to them now, asking for another key.
What should we do then?
Let's just find a worker here who can lower the elevator for us instead. All they need to do is take a break from their work for a couple minutes.
And what am I supposed to do? Just stand here and pretend like nothing's happening?
Yeah, you FBI folks are good at that, right? That's always what I see you doing on TV.
Huh. So now we have to get the key, which means we have to talk to one of these guys. Or oh, we have to push. This is where we push stuff. Okay.
The elevator won't move without a key, Mr. York. Think you two can go and figure something out? I'll search around here in the meantime. I believe in you. I know they didn't make you a special agent for nothing.
Alright, so now we can crouch. Move that. No, okay, so crouching thing still doesn't make any sense right there. But we can mess around with this.
Zach, I think we can move this. Better check back here as well, just to be on the safe side.
Well, can I move it left or right? Oh, like I can move it like that. Alright. Oh no, this is giving me vibes of the first game. Having to move stuff at the right spot and having to do it 50,000 times. Because I was doing it wrong. Wait. So I need to pull it. Okay, so that opens up that, which opens that up, which lets me okay. Why do I need this open? I don't know why I need this open. But now that that's there, that's not blocking anything, right? No. I can't move it forward once. So that leaves this open here. Now that leaves this whole area open. I think? Question mark? Wait, now I have to do something with this. Oh. Okay. Now we can push this over here. Ah, and that opens up that. Am I opening up, like, all of these ways for later? Like, okay, I can go down here. Oh no, that was just to get an item. Fair enough. So I opened up this pathway, which goes here. Like, I know I'm supposed to go into that one area, which is fine. There's some gas over here. Just in case that matters. I did not mean to hit that button. Alright, so I just want to make sure, like, did that open up all these areas for me to go through? Oh, there's an item over here. So I think that did. I think that opened up all the pathways I can use. Does that matter for later? I don't know. Because, well, that spot's not open. Right, so there's this pathway that's blocked. Well, push that forward. I always want to move it back here one, so it's out of the way. Because that was where I found that item, but I just want it to be open. So that goes this way. I can crouch this way. I mean, I guess that seems good enough. Alright, buddy.
Zack, the human ability to adapt is a frightening thing. Some humans have the power to sleep anywhere as long as they set their minds to it.
Unless I'm supposed to block him?
Now we should be able to operate the elevator. No need to worry. This facility no longer has a body to steal. What else do they have to lose? A few cans of crawfish? I feel bad for him, but it's for the sake of the investigation. I'll write him a letter of apology later.
I mean, he shouldn't be sleeping. Sounds like that's his problem. Alright. So now we need to go back to them. Yeah. Alright, well, let's talk to... Well, okay. They just threw me into the deep end here.
Mr. York, did you find a key? Ha! Now that's my special agent. There ain't no stopping you. Want to head straight down?
You bet. Let's sally forth, Melvin. Zack, look at that thermometer. 0 degrees Fahrenheit, or minus 17.7 degrees Celsius. This is the ambiguous 0.
Hey, Avery! Open the damn door, Avery! It ain't no use, Mr. York. Once Avery starts working on something, that's all he sees.
What?
He just tunes out everything else. We'll have to wait until he finishes and comes out to us, I reckon. Or we could come back tomorrow.
I disagree, Melvin. Time may be on our side, but that doesn't mean we should waste it. You gave me Mr. Alligator precisely for moments like these, didn't you?
Wait, Mr. York! Those tranquilizers may be non-lethal, but it's still dangerous to use them on humans.
Of course, Melvin. I never said I was going to shoot him.
You're gonna shoot some meat to get his attention. I'm right, ain't I?
Wow, thanks for telling me what I'm supposed to do. But first, I want to look around and see if there's something to pick up, like right there. Oh, and there's a phone. Nice.
I lent you Mr. Alligator for self-defense. But if you end up hurting a civilian, you can bet you'll be hearing from me.
Uh-huh. Alright, let's shoot some meat.
This is Mr. York, an agent from the FBI.
Hi, Avery. I'm Special Agent Francis York Morgan. Please, call me York.
York, you a smarty pants, huh?
He's shyer than he looks. Come on, just settle down, Avery. Tell him what this here place is for.
Lots of expensive food here. Yup. Mighty precious to the Clarksons, so I gotta guard it.
I see. So you're this area's keeper.
Oh, I help with the research too. I do like research.
Research? What are you talking about, Avery? This doesn't look like a lab to me.
Oh, ain't no lab. It's a warehouse. Ain't no lab. Smarty pant scientist does the research. I ain't no smarty pants, no.
He's a bit slow in the mind, but he ain't a bad guy. Oh. Your story about the giant who carried Lise out. Don't tell me you think it's him. I mean, it's true that he's free to come and go as he pleases in this warehouse, but...
No, as far as I can tell, he's just a bit over 6'5". The one who moved Lisa's body must be at least 10 feet tall. He's clearly too short.
Too short, huh? Well, if you ever happen to find a man who makes him look small, I'd sure like to meet him.
Lise.
Hey, cut it out!
Lise. Why?
Avery, that's not Lise.
Not Lise?
This is Melvin's daughter, and my precious assistant. Unfortunately, Lise is no longer with us.
Lise! Lise! My fault! My fault!
I guess he's sort of like Lise, you know? See, the poor fella's got himself a childlike mind. You know how normal kids tease other kids in order to get attention? Well, with this big lug, sometimes folks who don't know him too well see something and end up calling the police. But I know that deep down, he's got a good heart. Hey, Mr. York, I'll keep him busy. but I'd appreciate it if you'd hurry this particular inspection along. Just holler at me if you find anything. I reckon that'll make it easier for you to go do your thing, yeah?
Melvin, I think you're finally starting to catch on.
So, find the flying serpent, which is what we can do. And by looking at everything here, see if there's anything to pick up real quick. Don't want to accidentally get the thing right on the first go. Plus, I almost want to still make sure that there's nothing around here to pick up. Doesn't look like it.
There are torn off claws and legs scattered all over the ground. I doubt they'll fly anytime soon. I can't tell which ones are from crawfish and which parts are from shrimp. How about you, Zach? And Dewey. Now here's some real Cajun cuisine. The way these sausages are linked up, they almost look like a serpent. But it's hard to imagine them flying. Let's move on, Zach.
Oysters? Probably not.
Frozen oysters. Personally, I'd rather have a cocktail filled with fresh ones. We hunt for more materials than we can eat, and freeze them over long periods of time. The human race gives terror a whole new meaning.
True.
Cans of Holy Trinity paste. Onions, bell peppers, and celery. The absolute basics for any Cajun dish. This product combines them all into some sort of paste. People actually buy this garbage? Even the name sounds idiotic. Zach, I just made an eternal promise with myself. If I ever happen to come across any food prepared with this paste, I vow to never call it Cajun food.
Okay. He's a stuck-up connoisseur. I'm assuming that it was this.
Avery, this box looks special.
Clarkson food. For their home.
Melvin, is this the Clarksons' family crest?
Oh, the dragonfly? Yeah, that's the Clarksons' mark, all right. Ain't no big deal, though. You can find those all over town.
Is that so?
Well, yeah. They pretty much run all of this town's major industries. Yeah, I do believe they own just about everything there is to own. So their word is law. They got the whole darn town tattooed with their dragonflies. Can't even walk a few steps without seeing one.
Zach, this dragonfly is our flying serpent. The flying serpent owns this town. They're related to Lise Clarkson, our victim. And Hungan's oracle pointed us toward their family crest. The Clarksons must be deeply intertwined with this case. Melvin, Patricia, I think I've had enough of this frozen world. Let's head back out to that merciless sun. Well, what are you waiting for? I can't bear to spend another second down here.
Well, that's kind of rude there, sir. I want to be down here right now. I can't stand being here. Let's leave. Need to be slapped. Come on, game. Load the top. Load the top.
Whew. So, what do we do now, Mr. York?
Zack and I will take things from here.
Then what should I do?
Tend to your sick wife? I don't know. You're free to do as you please. I'll stop by the sheriff's office when I need your help again.
I suppose that's what I'll do then. It'll sure make Candy happy, but I am the sheriff of this town, so I do intend to get some work done.
Is he meant to be standing there?
I know. How about I search for Lisa's body while you're busy?
Not a bad idea. Just be careful that you don't get attacked by a barefooted giant.
Hey, don't scare me like that. Why do you keep talking about that giant anyway? You really think some giant was responsible for all this?
Melvin, don't be silly. Of course I do.
Avery, you're in the shot there, bud.
Just when I thought you were starting to catch on. Disappointing, to say the least.
But how can you be so sure? I want to see some proof.
Proof number 1. The footprints that led up to where Lisa's body originally was were made with bare feet. None of the prints looked similar to those of common insulated boots, and the arches of the feet were visible. The person who carried out Lisa's body must have had very large feet. I'd say they were at least 16 inches. Proof number 2. I found fingerprints on the cord of one of the hanging lights in the warehouse. The fingerprints weren't aimed up from below. They were coming directly from the side. Clearly, the giant moved the light because it was in his way. He pinched the cord with his fingers. Proof number 3. There was nothing else found in the vicinity where Lisa's body was stored. This means the giant carried her out without dragging her across the floor. But there's only one set of footprints. The only conclusion I can draw from this evidence is that a barefooted giant, standing over 10 feet tall, carried Lisa's body out. That concludes the entirety of my proof. Any objections, Melvin?
But there ain't no way a human could ever be that tall.
What? Where are you, kid? I don't think... Avery, bud. Just a little bit to the right.
Have you seen every human alive with your own eyes? Well then, you need to forget all your preconceived notions when embarking on an investigation. Whether you come face to face with a 10-foot giant or a skeletal gentleman, you always need to accept everything that comes to you with a clear mind. Do that, and eventually the truth will reveal itself to you. You're a smart kid, I'm sure you understand.
Well, I'll be damned. I'm sorry I ever doubted you, Mr. FBI Special Agent, sir. A sharp eye and flawless observational skills. Uncovering the truth with a heady intuition.
It's just... Avery's just... The tone is just not there.
I won't ever question you again. Heck, I'll do whatever you say.
That's it, Melvin. I'm glad you finally caught on. Okay, time to go, Patty. You know this town well, so I'd like you to accompany me from now on.
Patty?
Oh, he was actually there.
Zack, we found the flying serpent. Now we simply need to locate the 10 maidens. It's time to head on to Alexis's diner and lane.
Oh, so now we have to go and wait till tonight to go and place the thing. And there's Avery. So when we come back, we will continue with the investigation. We can do some things, I guess, now that we have the gun. And we can wait until it's time to put the little doohickey. We'll talk to Avery. We can put the little doohickey on whatever her name's doorstep or whatever at the time. Basically, we just have to wait till a little bit in the evening. We'll do some stuff until then. So until then, you all take care. And of course, have a good one.